All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up as you're tuning in, and if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. I do want to apologize for no recap on Friday. I was, of course, as you guys saw in the Discord, digging holes and building fences and doing all this stuff. And I got caught up, was exhausted. I did this for a few days into the weekend. I was exhausted, so Sunday I just took the day off, but the monthly recap will be out today, so stay tuned. All right, now with that being said, let's talk about today's trading, and how we were able to get ourselves green just shy of $1,400. So there were a couple of stocks, including ticker symbol ALBT, AFMD, as well as, what was the other one? MBOT. MBOT? No, I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Positions BPTH. There we go. BPTH. This is the one that really uh you know got me going early. So we'll talk about some of these trades. Now, unfortunately, I didn't record for the earlier session. I do have some afternoon trades which I'll upload for the students. But yeah, so before we really jump into it though, just quick reminder that day trading is risky business. If you're new to the markets, you got to take it slow, you got to take it easy. Even if you've been around the block a couple times where you're not hitting your marks, guys, use risk money, use the simulators. As you go through the learning curve, ensure that your tuition to the market is low. There's no need to be out there as a brand spanking new trader, risking it all, living like Larry on the edge. Just take it slow, baby steps. Crawl before you can walk, walk before you can run before you can fly. All right, and then and then you'll get to where you need to be. Right, the fastest way is the slowest way sometimes, and trading, that's definitely the case. You don't want to go guns a blazing. So now that that's been said, remember that the live streams and recaps are never a reason to try and copy trade, and lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers, so be careful of fake accounts and impersonators. All right, so hit that thumbs up. So let's talk about BPTH for some context. This thing started around $2.30 this morning, around 7 a.m. Pushed up on lighter volume, got all the way up there to about 370, 374. Consolidated, coming into 845, pushed up to 420s, and was going sideways. The previous high of day level, about I said 370, 380 really. We held up that level, pulling back earlier, and pushed up again. So break of 20 is what I was looking for the opening surge. Can we surge up in the open over the pre-market high, over 422? This thing got up to 455, and it did dip first. And I started the day with small size. It dipped down, so I had a scratch trade initially, trying to buy at 17, out very quickly, small loss. But then I'm back in, and I did size down because I wasn't trying to be overly aggressive early. Caught a sweet trade at 05 as we held up the whole dollar all the way up to 20, man. Absolutely beautiful. In at 05, out at 20 and 27 for a lovely trade. Back in at 35 and 37, out at 48. Beautiful first trade right there. Beautiful first trade. And as quickly as it came, it went. I mean, it pushed up to 55, and unfortunately was back down. It was back down rather quickly. We did hold 390, bounced up to 420, but we would have loved to see this thing hold above the pre-market high, flag, and then continue higher. This is what we love to see. Instead, it came back down, and it's also a good example as to why, even if you might have bought high thinking it would continue, you got to cut the trade. You got to cut the losses, because look at where this thing is now. I mean, from 450s all the way down to its lowest 270, up here 317, but still not in good position. For all we know, tomorrow we could come back, and this could be down here in the depths. So let's remember to always cut the trade. So for me, I'm looking at the opening surge. We dipped, ripped, I'm in, out, quick and clean trades. I'm always looking to stop out very quickly if the stock goes against me, even if it's a surprise move down, a bigger move down than I expected, cutting the trade always. So that was BPTH, the first stock of the day. After that, we had AFMD gave a move. In fact, I didn't really get a chance to look at this one. There was something else. I think there was, let's see, MBOT. Yes, MBOT, guys. MBOT is a stock I was up. I made about 1400 and lost about 1350. I did not retain my gains well on this stock at all. If I was to retain my gains just like that, this day would have been doubled from almost 1400 up to like 2800, right? I did not retain any of my gains here. And it was this thing where the setups were there, but I was being a little too aggressive for the bigger move and got caught. And so, for example, this thing is coming up, we're pushing, we get up to 71 and areas through the high. I'm buying and I'm, a little too much size, not being as quick to cut the trades at times and giving back profits. I did catch some good pullback trades though, right here 150. This did bounce back up to 178. Right here was another area where I was being very hard on the buy button right here and thinking that this candlestick would continue like this, maybe up to 85, right? Pull away like that. But it just wasn't the case. It wasn't going as fast as I expected. And it was a good move though. All things considered, this was a great move. We just got to make sure next time we don't push as hard if the stock is not being responsive in those areas, right? But again, clean pullback here, 67. The 1-minute candle makes the new high, and this thing pushes up, right? Small quick flag. It gets to 80. So it was a little grindy, 85, then 90. And from there, we pulled back to a low of 78, which was our previous high right here. Pushed up 99, 207, pulls back. And I think at 07, I took a loss around this time at 47. I think I was a little too aggressive. I was in and out there so many times. Let's push up to 947. So you can see I was in and out so many times in this area. In it too, scratch trades a lot of the times. But I was looking for that separation and that move up, right? I was looking for that separation and that move up. It looks like it pulled back to 90. I'm in, and then I'm out, taking a loss. This is at 48. So this is right here. I tried to buy the dip around 90. It pulled back all the way to 75. And I did think the stock was finished here because the 5-minute chart at the time was a topping wick. And I'm like, man, this might be backside. But it held up. And so I wasn't watching here at all, thinking that this was not going to work. And that's why sometimes you can't be, the market is irrational. And, we have our rule. It's one of those things I'm not upset with, though, because we have our rules. If the stock isn't looking good, it's not looking good. I'm looking for other opportunities. But this thing held up. And it was so clean how the 1-minute candle made the new high right here from 82 to 97. Another high flag here. And then as the candle made the new high over 97, we pushed up to 14. This is at 954. Did I get any good trades at 954 area? So initially in at 92, out at 96, 97. That's decent, but not so good here. In at 2, out at 1. Missing the move from 2 up to 7. But I'm in at 7, out at 13. But you can see a lot of choppy trades. 1 cent loss. 1 cent loss right there. Half a cent loss. We could have done better, right? We could have done better on this stock, but a lot of back and forth. Up 400 flat, up 400 flat, up 200 flat, up 100 flat. Just a tug of war. Some people did a little bit better. This area here wasn't bad. I was looking away at the time, but we had a consolidation. Hey, are we going to go up or are we going to go down? It's going to rip to the upside. And this is a clean move right here, man, from 86 to 21 to 35. Very impressive right there. And, for me, after watching this area right here, this is where I thought the stock might have been finished because we've been having too many topping wicks. We've been having too many topping wicks at a time. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. If it doesn't get back over the highs right here, That's where I'm going to call it, because we wanted to see this break out to the upside. And after that, it kind of slowly came down, and then we had a bit more of a sell. So again, another example as to why, even if you're somebody who's holding longer for a few minutes, few hours, whatever it is your strategy is, once the stock decides to go against you, even if you bought right here thinking, hey, this thing should go back up to highs, well, it didn't. And so you got to make sure you respect your stop, whatever that is, whether it's a trailing stop right here, hey, a few cents above where my entry price is, I'm willing to get out, or whether it's below your entry, whatever it is that your stop is, you got to respect your stop. If not, you could be the person that's in all the way here and still holding, hoping that this thing gets back up, and you just don't want to be in that situation. There's no need to be in that situation. We cannot get emotional. You got to remember to accept the risks before you hit the buy button. Hey, I'm looking to buy such and such area. If the stock does go against me, this is where I'm looking to get out. Even if it teleports below my exit, I'm gonna still get out, because at that point it's gonna be a bigger loss. But other than that, I'm not holding and buying lower, hoping and hoping. No, always cutting that loss, guys. That's the key. All right, that's the key, to always cut the loss. So that was MBOT, and then we had ALBT, cheaper stock. You guys know I had to leave out today around 10:50, so sadly I did miss this entire move of 300%. Man, I could have done well here. More so, let's see, I probably would have started to trade it somewhere here. 100% move, man. Missed the entire thing. And that went from 47 to 03. Is it guaranteed that I would have made money? No. But I would like to think I could have, even if it's $1,000, man, because that's a pretty big move. 45 to $1 in just a couple of minutes here. That is big time. But anyhow, so the second half of the move, I noticed, and this I don't think this, I don't know how the first part was. This part was, it was fairly decent, right? It was fairly decent. We went from, I started around 1 up to 140. So I did get a nice 40-cent opportunity there, and was able to make $800 on the backside, or not the backside, but the second half of the move. And so, break of 1 was the first area here after it came up. Then we held above the level. We pushed up to 104. Once we kept holding, we did pull back a little bit, 96, but from here, once we got over 1 again, it took off. 113. I did catch this in at 06. I should have held into that halt. I might hold into a few halts if I get the opportunity to tomorrow, because a few weeks ago we've been seeing stocks resuming lower. Right now I think we might be back on the trend of stocks resuming higher. So right here, I'm in at 06, 3,500, out at 13 into the halt level. But the resumption resumed higher, but wasn't really that great. Initially I'm out, I waited for the dip, in at 16, in at 17, out at 20 and 19. Not the best entry there, but not the best trade there, but we did get 20 to 26. It's just small trades, they added up in this area here. High was 40 after the move back up right here from the resumption. We consolidated quickly, and then we made the new high over 29. We ripped up to 43. This was around 14.20. So let's see. You can see I was trying at this level so many times. Scratch trades, finally in at 33 out of 36, and then in at 34 out of 39. I think those are my better trades in that area. But after that, consolidated, and it's still sideways. Maybe it's in play tomorrow. But that was the bulk of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So hit that thumbs up. Stay safe, stay green. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, it's been Relentless Trader, and of course, signing out. Check out, actually, hold up. Check out the links down below. We're gonna announce the winner on the 7th. We're gonna announce the winner for the Miami trip on the 7th. We're gonna be spinning the wheel. One lucky student will get the chance to fly out with the team. All right. So stay tuned, stay safe, stay green. Check out the other links for Momo Pro. You can utilize coupon code Relentless for 25% off for 6 months. And other than that, check out the Relentless Trading chat room. All right. This is where it goes down. This is where it goes down. I think a lot of people did do well today for to come over from the call out section, from the trading floor to the P&L section. It seems like a lot of traders did all right. We have some small red, but I think overall, Mighty Putty, small red, well, $1,000 depending on where he is. He's been doing well though. Jessica and the Sim doing well. Green Dream, way to go. Lucas, yeah, we had some green P&Ls for sure today. So shout out to the team. Tim, Spooky, aka Chris, way to go. Lucas and so forth. So yeah, shout out to the team. Beam, we love to see you guys doing well. Save back on track. Said he gave back a little too much, but way to go there. And Black 10, red 600. So we got a couple of red P&Ls in there as well. Trader Chris was done early, around 1.3. All right, stay safe, stay green, guys. It's been Relentless Trader, and I am, of course, signing out.